Good evening, guys. So it's November the 12th. It's about a quarter after 4. Out here quite a bit later than I wanted to, but thankfully the wind stopped. It was so windy when I first came out here. I actually went to another setup, and I ended up not liking the wind, so I came over here. And actually, what's really nice is about 20 yards from me, I'm sitting on a field edge, cut beans, but about 20 yards away from me, there's a fresh scrape. It's from today. I did see a few other fresh scrapes on this property while walking back here, so hopefully it's good. November the 12th. This is the same day that my dad killed his record book buck over 180 inches after deductions. Killed it on November 12th, and this was many years ago, but it's a good day. You know, we're in the rut. So hopefully we can see something. They just cut these beans, I think, 2 days ago. So there's plenty of fresh bean fodder out there for the deer to go out and eat. We'll see what happens. Update you guys as we can. Okay, guys, it wasn't even 5 minutes after I got done talking to you that fawn snuck in on me. And while I was filming it, I ended up having 3 more deer show up. 2 does and a fawn. They're downwind of me right now. They've been downwind of me, but they didn't really get spooked. And then while I was watching them, there's another deer back here over my left shoulder. I think it's just a fawn, but I only got a glimpse of it. It's still early. I think it's only like 4:30 or something in the afternoon. So basically got just over an hour of daylight left. And because I'm sitting right on this field, I can shoot all the way until legal shooting light. It won't be too dark. It's a great sign. I only got the 1 on camera, but I've seen 5 so far already. 5. And I've been in the stand like 15 or 20 minutes. It's a really, really good sign. Really, I just want to see a buck. I want to see a buck chasing. So, 2 does and 3 fawns running around. No bucks. So, you know we should be in the peak of the rut right now. Hopefully a buck will come through. I'm going to do some glassing, and then I'm going to do some grunt calls, real light grunt calls, because these deer are really close. I just spotted a pretty good looking buck. He's back behind me right now. closest they came was about 70 yards. Don't know how much footage I had. I was really trying to watch his body language more than I was trying to film. And it was actually 2 bucks pushing 1 doe. So I had 5 deer come through, and then in a completely different area had 2 bucks pushing a doe. He's a pretty big 6. I think he was a 6-pointer. And he's not the big 6 that I'm after. The big 6 I'm after, he's at least a year older than that buck. I think that's a 2.5-year-old buck. He looked rather small, body-wise. Good antlers for his size. And I'm not saying I wouldn't shoot him. If he had come in, I probably would have shot him. But he's not the big 6 that I'm after. Grunted at him while they were right behind me. He turned, started to come to me, and when that doe took off, he just went off after her, and then being followed by I think it was a forkhorn. So what's that, 8 deer? 8 deer already. Great start to the evening. Still plenty of time left. I keep saying that, but there's plenty of time left. I've been seeing deer from the moment I got in this stand, so they actually went to where I was actually originally sitting. It looked like they went that way. They probably would have winded me, however, had I stayed there, because the wind is coming from that direction, hitting me right in the face right now. And that's a northwest wind. So I hear him grunting. He's right here, right here. Doe just ran out into the field. He's still grunting. It has been non-stop action. So that buck, originally I just said I thought he might have been a decent 6. Turns out he was just a standard 8-point. Never got a great look at him in the woods. I could have swore he was taller than that, assuming that was the same buck and doe. But when he was back in the woods and I was trying to follow him, I thought he looked a lot taller. That was just, like I said, just a typical 8-point. It was pretty cool watching him mirror her back and forth. He dang near pushed her all the way to my barn. While I was filming them, the buck that I thought was a forkhorn, it was actually a 5-point. 5, this many. He was right down here to my left at 15 yards. So we know the young bucks are chasing. He was chasing her pretty hard. Hopefully we can see the big boys start to move. Time will tell. If not tonight, I'll be back in the stand tomorrow night after work. The weather gonna be a little bit warmer. Today it's pretty cold. I don't know if I said it when I first got in, but it was 19 degrees when I got in, with about 10 miles an hour of wind. So it was really cold. Down in the low teens, if not single digits. just rattled in an even better 8-pointer. He came right here, right at the base of my stand. With the snow on the ground, I could not hear him until he was 10 yards away. And I was standing up, luckily. I mean, he was right here, and he caught my scent right where I walked to the tree stand. He got a little spooked and then he ran off. But I heard him grunt. He never did blow. Got me all fired up. He was a pretty good 8. Again, might have shot him. Didn't even get a chance to turn the camera on. He was right on top of me. So many deer. I've only got a couple on camera and I apologize, but they've been everywhere surrounding me. I have to say this has been one of my best hunts. I haven't killed one obviously, but as far as like numbers and activity, it's been really good. That first deer I had on camera, I was literally about this close to shooting it. I had it at like 12 yards, and it hung around. She kind of spotted me, and I froze. And then right after that I started hearing more deer all around me. And that's when I started seeing bucks. So probably a good thing I didn't shoot that fawn. I do like to shoot a fawn every year. They have the best meat. They don't have a lot of it, but quality-wise, they have the most tender and tasty meat. So I'm glad I didn't shoot that fawn, but been a great night so far. We still got time. You're gonna keep hearing me say that, but we got time.
Burr. What an awesome night, guys. Saw 9 deer total. I know you guys didn't get to see a whole lot of that, but if you've never tried to deer hunt and film at the same time by yourself, it's tough. I had a blast tonight. I wish you guys could have seen half of what I saw, especially that last buck. He came in, like I said, he came in, caught my scent trail. Nothing I could do about it. You know, I rattled, and not a minute later, he came running right at me. I didn't hear him until he was 15 or 10 yards away. Like, he was that close. Like I said, the snow really helps conceal those deer as far as noise is concerned. But you can see them a lot better. So, man, awesome night. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Guys, I'm busting my tail. I'm doing the same things that I would do normally, but, you know, adding the camera makes it that much harder. I'm doing that for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you appreciate it. If not, that's okay. But you can see back behind me, there's a couple, 3 of the raccoons that I've caught already this year. That's bit into quite a bit of my time, but the next few days I'm really going to focus hard on hunting all the way through gun season, which is this coming weekend. So subscribe if you're new, if you want to see more from me. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a good one.